Alright, what it do, y'all? What it do? Okay, I'll go over a couple things with you guys real quick. Let's see. Micro Gold. Today is Tuesday, the 13th, and yesterday price pretty much, or it was either yesterday or Sunday. Sunday price pretty much gapped down on gold and has just been going down like crazy. I know a couple of people yesterday were buying, so they caught this move up, which is pretty nice. But overall, like on the 4-hour daily time frame, I mean we're still bullish, though I think we're going to be in a retracement here. I see this as liquidity being built up, and I think this is going to get swept down into this imbalance area down here, possibly go down into these lows down here. Um, but yeah, as of right now, we see this bearish engulfing candle forming on the 4, so I think the sells are pretty strong and that it may break these lows. So with gold in particular, I'm going to be looking for sells. Um, let's see, pretty much overnight. So yesterday, let's see, it looks like it'd be Monday. These are the buys that some people I caught to the top side. I know some people caught some buys in here to the top side, which is pretty nice. But I had a feeling it was going to go up, hit some imbalance that it had here. I wasn't sure how high it was going to go up though. This could respect this low and still go up and pretty much fill this out because I mean we still pretty much have a gap here. And if we go to the hour time frame, you can see this gap, right? I have it to this wick here, but I mean the gap goes all the way up to pretty much here, like something like that. So that's still not filled. So price still needs to grab that, but I don't know if it's going to react off of this low and then continue going up or break through. But um, I mean, right now, I think it may sweep these lows first. That's just me. It may continue going up. It may continue going up to the top side. We have pretty much all this liquidity that was formed right here. We had all this get swept. But not only that, I mean, we had the bottom piece here get swept too. So majority of this stuff down here is mitigated already. Um, Majority of the stuff down here is mitigated before price and ended up making this move up, filling this imbalance. Um, but yeah, I mean, right now I'm just sitting on my hands with gold. We're gonna wait and see. I still think it may be bearish. I'm still on a bearish bias, um, but we're gonna want to see a bearish pattern go on. And by the looks of it, I mean, the area that is a point of interest in my mind is this here. The only thing that I don't like about this, and there is some imbalance here on the 5 minutes. Alright, we got some imbalance right here. The only thing I don't like about this is that is that there's no sweep really above it. There was nothing that came and took out these highs, so there's still money sitting here, right? Because I would rather want something like this here, how we have the consolidation, consolidation, consolidation. Boom, we got a sweep of this with this high and then the breakdown for price to then come up. Like this is on the 5 minute zone. I mean, we have bearishness since this morning. It came when we broke this low here. So, I mean, following structure, this is our lower high, this is our lower low. Price could just come up here and continue down. Let's look at the 15. 15 minute, kind of the same thing. Looking at this on the 15, it's actually, I feel like more plausible that price may hit this point of interest up here first before actually coming back down into this area. Hour time frame, we'll see. It looks like it could be reacting off of these lows here. We had the sweep for price to then come break up, for it to then come down. But we'll wait. We'll wait and see. I don't really. This zone's alright. I just don't like the liquidity on it. So I may sit on my hands on this zone, but let's look at Dow. Okay. So US 30's finally, after the longest time in our area that I was looking at. It's been almost like 2-3 weeks, almost a month before it could get into here. And it's been bullish. I mean, we caught some nice buys up into this area, but finally, we're in this area now. So we might start getting, based off the daily, we might start getting some bearish momentum down into here. But again, remember, it filled halfway. So this could just still continue going up, making new highs. But at the end of the day, now it's just time to wait and see. So let me clear some of this up real quick for you guys. Let's clear some of this. Good thing I front tested this one. Okay. This one I didn't get in. I think that was on our last video that we did. I decided to get into gold instead of that one. We still profited off of gold, but 30 was the one that actually ran to full TP, which is still nice. This was a lovely trade right here. They hit full TP. Okay, so now we got majority of that cleared off. Alright. Let's see. That's the 50. So, I mean, on the hour, we're still bullish. There's some imbalance that needs to get filled down here, as well as the gap, right? We got an imbalance here. If anything, we could count this whole thing here as imbalance, really, but this for sure is imbalance. Not only that, but we have, again, this huge gap down here that needs to be filled. And we could probably count this whole thing as a gap, but so we got these two areas of price not being proficient there, right? We have price hitting this point of interest in the higher time frame. The hour, it's still bullish. This is our higher low, that's our higher high, so it hasn't really broke our higher low. On the 15-minute time frame, it looks like, and with 30 we don't really fuck with. What's it called? Overnight areas. Let's see. There's still liquidity sitting here. There's a huge wick to the top side, so I mean on the 5-minute we don't really want to be targeting anything here, because I think this could get swept. Looking at the 15-minute, I do like this point of interest here. I mean, even this whole thing. There's liquidity sitting under it. I mean, we got that. We have our imbalance right here. And we just have this sitting right here. So I could see something like price coming up, sweeping that, and then continuing down, possibly to break these lows here to continue to the downside. But right now, it's in our point of interest to sell off. We're just trying to get a good play off of it. That's it, really. And currently, it's just been consolidating, really. Not really any good plays. So we're just waiting. Let's see. I did jump on the other day, but I didn't record. And that was for this trade. This is my biggest trade so far at 309. This is last Thursday. It says I took 2 trades. This was 1 trade, and yeah, it wasn't even a full TP. It was some partials that I had took. So I can actually pull that up here in a second. Let me do that real quick. I'm gonna put this on pause so you guys don't see my login info and all that jazz. But give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna show it up. Okay, so pretty much this is the gold trade that I took on the higher time frame. We just had this huge push down. Price came up, formed this higher low, and then broke to the top side. So I was assuming we are going to be in a bullish momentum, and well, I had 2 areas marked up. This is on the 15 minutes. So on the 5 minutes, this is a little more clear. We had the push down that broke, swept these lows, came up, broke these highs, and we had price continue going up, forming some liquidity. So I was looking at this zone. I have a 2 here because this is my second zone. I had a 1 here, but I got rid of it. And pretty much this was the same thing, just higher, right? We had a sweep of this low, and then price came up and broke this high when coming down. So on a smaller time frame, we see it here. We have the sweep, price shot up, leaving imbalance. I know there was liquidity here, but I ended up taking a swing on this trade. This was my entry here. I had a take partials. Now, when it was forming, I put this line right here. So this is my take partials line. But honestly, I could have took partials at the top of this candle here, where this is. I think this would have been a better area for take partials. But, um, it is what it is. So price came in, came up. I took partials, ended up going up higher, and I moved my stop loss to break even. Price then came back down, took me out of break even. And this actually didn't play out fully. This ended up going down, and I think hitting this for this second area. Let's check it out. This is last Thursday on gold. What is this? Um, oh, 8. Oh, what the heck? 15-minute. I think this was it here. Honestly, I don't even know. 8:08 on this drop down the 15 minutes. Let's find that. Wait, am I tripping? Michael Gold, and I'm on Michael Dow. Oh, guys, it's still morning for me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Why didn't no one tell me? What the hell? Okay. There we go. Damn. That's something else, I'll tell you. So yeah, no, I'm glad I moved my stop loss to break even. So price ended up just smacking both of these. Um, yeah, I'll show you guys real quick. That was my entry. It would have been better if I had my break even here, but um, yeah, I mean my break even got hit here, price came up, and then it just fucking tanked. So, but I still made profit off of that, so I'm not really tripping. And now we can see how much time has passed. A lot of time since. So, yeah, we'll see what goes on. Michael Gold. This may be a play right here. It could hit these highs though, which is something that we gotta look out for. It could hit these. It also could just smack this and then continue bearish. Um, I mean, it's alright. It's alright. Let me see. Hold up. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Yeah, imbalance up here is a little better. We'll end up seeing what's going on here. It may be another day. My goodness. Then we might sit on our hands. Oh, here we go. It's coming up. Looks like it might sweep these highs. But, I mean, on the hour, we didn't even get a break.
Now at Verizon, we have some big news for your peace of mind. For all our customers, existing and new, we're locking in low prices for 3 years guaranteed on My Plan and My Home. That's future you peace of mind. And everyone can save on a brand new phone on My Plan when you trade in any phone from one of our top brands. That's new phone peace of mind. Because at Verizon, whether you're already a customer or you're just joining us, we got you. Visit Verizon today. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
Yeah, I don't really like this zone either, to be honest, y'all. Zone that I'm targeting here formed in a session that we don't like, so we'll end up seeing I'm looking at here, it did break this low, swept these lows, and then came up and broke this high. So this little area right here could be a potential area for a buy. Okay, imbalance above it. Price to hit this and then break this high. To go into this zone. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, honestly, yeah. See, this zone's nice, though I don't like this bullish momentum heading into the zone either. So yeah, we'll see how it plays out. Once this area gets hit. I see gold's doing his thing. I don't really see anything here either that I like. The only thing another thing I don't like is, I mean, there really isn't a break here. I mean, it respected this higher low. I rather like this buy, to be honest, y'all. Even though on the 15, I mean, it's just wicks here.
Choose to lean into it.
So all this
Every
is
log
just for
jam
more
is engineered
liquidity.
to give you effortless control.
I mean, to this high, it's a 1 to 2. But I do think it's going to come up and hit this imbalance up here. This is 48 points off of micro, which is $1 a point, so I can do about 5 contracts here. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We'll see how this plays out. My reasoning before this, I mean, we have this sweep here. We have the sweep here. Price came up and pretty much, I guess it didn't really break this wick here, but I mean, it's closing above this structure to the top side. forming liquidity here. I still think we're going to be bullish to the top side from here. And I think we're going to take out this liquidity that's been forming here. I still think we're going to be bullish. There's imbalance here that it's filling right now. And yeah, I mean, we'll see. Let's see. If it triggers me in, I'll then go to the 1 minute. I'll find out where my break even is. I'll probably withdraw maybe 3 contracts off the table, and from there we'll see how it goes, because I do think that this may hit full TP. I don't know what it's. I do believe it's gonna sweep this liquidity here, though. That's just me. I mean, it did show a little wick right here, but I mean, that's not even really a full sweep or anything. So we're gonna want to see what goes on. So we have that trade pending right now for Dow for 30. Let's look at gold real quick. Gold is in our sell area for potential sell. I mean, in that case, we'll see how gold plays out. Though I'm not exactly sure. I like this area, but not really. Well, the only reason why I don't really like this area too much is because there wasn't really a sweep to, of these highs before price came down. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Either of these could play out at the end of the day. And we just sit and wait. I will go to the 1 minute or anything like that if I see any possible areas of imbalance that I can target for my partials. I mean, it pretty much filled this imbalance here. There's still this much imbalance left that it needs to fill for it to be a full imbalance move. But yeah, we'll see how this plays out. I mean, gold trade would have been a profit right now by like a pip. I mean, a point, sorry. Literally. We'll see how both of these play out. I think this could potentially go higher up here. We'll see how it goes.
With Asana, you can manage any kind of work, from project intake to campaign management to strategic planning or anything else your team works on. Asana works for you. Try for free today at asana.com.
Hit pause on whatever you're listening to and hit play on your next adventure. Stay 3 nights this summer at Best Western and get $50 off a future stay. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western. Visit bestwestern.com for complete terms and conditions.
Order filled.
Okay, so we got our entry here. I have a limit cell for 3 right here. So this is gonna be my partial area, and I mean we'll see where it goes from there. We'll see how it goes. If this hits partial, it's cool. If it doesn't, it is what it is. I still think this is gonna go bullish again and take out these highs. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what it does. Usually this is how it is, y'all. I'm just straight chilling. I'm going through my phone, looking up here and there. Um, I'm on the 5 minute now. And we're just gonna see how this plays out. Um, if it hits our partial area, we'll secure majority of our buy off the table, and we'll pretty much just let the rest play out how it usually does. I'll still debate on whether or not I should move my stop loss. I may keep my stop loss. I may move it to break even, but we will see. We will see. You know? Let's see how this gold trade plays out too. I may get swept. Am I tripping or the music stopped? Oh my gosh, of course. I'm like, dude, it is quiet, yo. What's going on? Yeah, I'm still here, bro. No shout outs, y'all. No shout outs. Okay. Wait, was that? Okay. Hmm. No, it looked like it hit my line. I guess not. I mean, we'll still let this play out. Part of me there was for a split second like, well, fuck it, I'll just close 3 right now. That filled the area that I was thinking I was gonna fill. But yeah, we'll see. We'll wait. I feel like that should have closed me in. Partials there. Well, if this would have hit me out at my limit and I would have moved my stop to break even, we would have been done with today. Right, we would have been out of the trade already, so we're just gonna let that play out, see how it goes. It looks like these highs are gonna get swept on this gold trade, which is what I was assuming. But we'll see. It may just continue going down from here, so Till then, it is what it is. I still have my limit set here. If price does come back and hit this, I'm more than likely going to move my stop to break even, or at least to this low here. Oh, well, yeah. I'm honestly gonna go grab some coffee, y'all. I am working overnight, and then see, like yesterday was Monday. Got home at 7 a.m. off of my shift, and from there I pretty much went to sleep. Woke up at like 4, like maybe like 3 o'clock p.m. And man, I was still just tired. I was still just tired throughout the day. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Um, but yeah, stayed up till maybe at like 1, and then I took my ass back to sleep. And here we are at 7, and it's just the changing from waking up, or just the changing of the schedules is messing with my energy levels, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. It makes me tired as heck. It got me tripping. Well, it looks like the bearish have came in. We'll see if they decide to sweep this low or not, or sweep these lows. Um, if they do, cool. If they don't, it is what it is. Though, I feel like this here should have tapped my limit, so, but it is what it is. I probably should have had it here, more than likely. But, I mean, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, yo. We here now. If it goes up from here, cool. If it don't, and it take me out, then it take me out. And that will be the first loss on the account, which, I knew it was coming, right? I mean, we just been in a winning streak. Though we'll see what happens here. It could come back up. The bearishness could come and still take these lows out. Take out these highs. We'll see if this respects it and starts going up. But yeah, y'all. We're still in. We're just being patient. And we waiting. It looks like I may get taken out with the look of this bearish candle here. So what I might do is close out early, or I might just let it hit my TP or my stop loss. We'll see. Could respect this low. We'll see what price is. I mean, we got a stop loss there for a reason, right? We'll see how this plays out here. It's like a point from my stop.
Order filled.
Alright. So stop loss was hit, and that was that, y'all. Now let me get rid of this limit here. I guess my limit was pretty much right here, which I feel like it should have got hit, but if it didn't, it is what it is. Let's see what price does now. That'd be hilarious if it comes back and runs. And if it does, then it does, right? That's just that. So let's see what happened here. I mean, I was expecting price to respect off of this, or respect this, continue going up. And it looks like it's going to here. And if it does, then it does, y'all. That's just the way it is, you know. I'll end up getting in on another trade tomorrow. I'm gonna take one trade a day, and if it plays out, it don't, or if it plays out, it does. If it doesn't, it is what it is. Let's look. So today we are down 120 for today. It's our first red day out the bunch. So let's see. This was this month, first red day. This was last month. So we're just gonna come back in strong tomorrow, and we'll see how it plays out. Though I feel like I should have at least had my partials took here. They didn't register, which is alright. We'll be back in. We will be back in tomorrow. Alright, y'all. I think that's gonna be the end of this vid. And then to the next, man. Let's look at gold real quick. Gold may have gotten ran through. Yep, it looks like gold's getting run through right now. We'll see if it goes up and hits this area up here and then continues going through to the downside. But alright, look, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm still going to try to get more videos out throughout the week. I know I've kind of just been making videos here and there, but it is what it is, honestly. I'm still going to be doing this. You know, I'm going to show you guys my journey, show you guys that you can become profitable. Like, I'm going to have to post my story of me, of my journey. I'm going to delete the my journey video that I have now. I'm just going to put the new one that I have in, that I recorded yesterday on my drive home. But I mean, I've been trading for 5, almost 6 years now, and well, I mean, the first 3 years was kind of just a fumble. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. First 3 years was a fumble just because of what I was associated with, and I've been in it for a while, but I really don't like to count those 3 years just because. I mean, shoot, I feel like those 3 years wasn't really about trading. So if we're talking about really about trading, I've been trading for about like 2-ish years, like really into just actually learning how to trade and stuff like that. But I'm gonna show you guys you can do it. All right, I'm gonna pass this account. We're gonna get funded. We're gonna get these payouts, and I'm gonna show you that you can do it. All right, there's a lot behind the scene, a lot going on. I also record these videos for myself as well to see how I react in these certain situations, right? You know, because I mean, imagine this right here. I would have seen this shooting up, and imagine if I would have gotten in at another buy. Oh, it's going up now. I'm gonna get in on another buy, and then right now I would have gotten taken out again for a bigger loss. So, it's stuff like that. You know, learning to accept losses, like learning how to do with, you know, deal with this, right? You know, I had price hit my entry, come up pretty much. This is where my take partials were. it tapped my take partials, but it didn't trigger, and then came down and tanked. Okay, so right here I was saying I was debating on just closing out. You know, I was debating on just closing three positions when I was in profit, anyways. But you know, what if I closed 3 positions out in profit, stop loss to break even, and then it, you know, did what it did? I mean, at the end of the day, it's just not letting your emotions take play, sticking to your plan, understanding what you need to do, and you know, beside outcome to the side. Understand that I know I took a loss today, but that's not going to affect me because tomorrow I'm going to do the same. You know, I'm going to take the same trades as I took today or last week or the week before, and I'm still going to risk the same amount, and we're pretty much going to go from there. So, so yeah, I mean that's that. I'll post another video. You know, I'm gonna keep you guys updated throughout the week. I said I was gonna be posting videos about other things as well, but just really haven't gotten to it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've still been deciding whether or not to go faceless or to, you know, have a mask on, which is what I usually have, right? You guys usually see me in this thing. Does it look like that? And don't get me wrong, it's cool and all, but at the end of the day, I feel like you can go watch charts anywhere else. So why watch it from someone that you can't really relate to, that you don't know what they look like, you don't know how they feel, can't see my facial expressions if I'm fucking pissed off at the charts or not. Shit like that, you know? So that's why I decided fuck it. This is how we're gonna go. And I'm gonna show you guys how I trade. Win or lose. And I'm gonna be blatant, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be here and open so you guys can see exactly what's going on. Alright? But alright, y'all. Well, that was today. First loss of our challenge. And kind of weird. Honestly, I would have took partials here and kept my stop loss, and it would have gotten hit anyways. So I may have not lost as much, but I still would have lost. But here we are, y'all. We here, we alive. On to the next. I'm gonna jump off these charts and do some other shit throughout the day. And yeah, be on with my day. I'll get back to it, and we'll see how it is. I'll give you guys an update tomorrow about how this played out. And, you know, it can just come through, tank down to these lows, or it could, you know, shoot up, take these highs. And in that case, we'll just have to learn from that. You know, because part of me was debating on whether or not to leave my stop there or leave my stop here at this low. You know, so there's other things that can happen. You know, if I move my stop here to this low, this trade would have been like a 1 to 1.5, which is not really that good, but you know, it is what it is. I still would have been in the trade, but you know, let's look what it's doing on the 1 minute real quick. Could be a reaccumulating. If it is, it is. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm gonna jump off now. I'll let y'all know what goes on. I'll give you all an update tomorrow when I jump on the charts. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And, yeah, I'll see you guys another day.